Our next topic is about seasons. Do you know why the seasons change? They do because the earth tilts to one side as it revolves around the sun. This makes different parts of the earth come closer to the sun at different times of the year. The part that is closer to the sun gets more heat. So it has summer. The other part has winter. Children, we have discussed and studied that the earth is not only rotating in its own axis but also revolving around the sun. Okay, so this makes different parts of the earth come closer to the sun at different times of the year. Okay, so the part that is coming closer to the sun gets more heat, so that we have summer, and the other part which is away from that of the sun has winter. Okay, so in June, the northern parts of the earth where India is comes closer to the sun, so we have summer. At that time, Australia and other parts in the south have winter. In December, we have winter, while the southern parts of the earth has summer. We have spring in March, while the south has autumn. We have autumn in September, while the south has spring. Okay, so this is how the seasons change. Topic is the earth's pull. If the earth is spinning around all the time, why do things not fly off it? They do not, because the earth pulls everything on towards itself. It even pulls anything that tries to fly off. That is why a ball thrown up into the air falls back onto the earth. The pull of the earth is called the gravity or gravitational force. It acts on everything, on us, on the waters of the ocean, on the air, and so on. So, if the earth is spinning around all the time, why do things not fly off it? That's a very good question, right? So, this is not, it is because the earth is pulling everything on it towards itself. That is, the earth is pulling everything on its surface, that is on the earth's surface, towards the center of the earth. Okay, so it is holding everything, and also it pulls anything that tries to fly off. That is, when we are throwing a ball up onto the air, what happened? Yes, after some times it will come back to the earth. So this shows that the earth is always pulling everything towards itself. That is why the things do not fly off it. Okay? So the pull of the earth is called the gravity or the gravitational force. Okay? This is very important. The pull of the earth is called the gravity or the gravitational force. It acts on everything, on us, on the waters of the ocean, on the air, and so on. Okay. Next one is floating. That is just opposite to that of the gravitation. Okay. Then how do balloons and clouds float and not come down? Air can hold up on support light things like balloons and clouds. It cannot support heavier things because heavier things are pulled down harder by the earth. Try supporting a matchbox on your palm. You will be able to do it quite easily. Next, try to support a heavy dictionary. Most likely, you will not be able to do it, right? So you can see in the picture, air can support a balloon against the force of gravity, and you can support a matchbox on your palm. Okay, see, this is how, because the air can hold up or support the light things, okay, like the balloons and the clouds. They are not coming to the earth's surface, right? So we can say that the air can hold up or support the light things, but it cannot support heavier things. Okay, you can make air support heavier things by using a parachute. Tie 4 strings to the 4 corners of a piece of plastic cut from a bag. Attach a little toy or pencil to the string. Then throw the toy into the air and watch it float down slowly. So this is a model of parachute that you can do it yourself. Okay. And next one is floating in water. Many things float in water. This means water can also support things against the pull of gravity. But not all the things float in water. Usually heavy things sink. See, we have discussed that the air can support or hold the lighter objects, right? Likewise, the water also can support things against the gravity. Okay, when we are putting some thermocols or lighter objects over the water, it will float, right? But the heavier objects always sink to the water. Why? Because it always, that is, the earth is always pulling it downwards. Okay, so water can also support or hold the lighter things. So we are at the end of this chapter. In this chapter, we have discussed about what is earth and how the earth crust and the ocean's landforms are formed, and what is under the crust, what is soil, how the soil is formed, how the earth moves, and how the seasons change, and what is earth's pull, what is floating, and what is floating in water. So these are the topics that we have discussed in this chapter. So this is your turn to do your follow-up activity. Answer these questions. What is the crust of the earth made of? What is under the crust? What is soil? How long does the earth take to move around the sun? What happens to the leaves and twigs that fall on the soil? So children, everyone, please go through the textbook, read nicely, understand all the concepts, and study nicely. Keep safe in your home. Keep watching. Thank you.